All right, cheers. Hello. I hope this is, yes, it looks like it's working. Hello, hello. Good evening. I'm going to start cutting the heads off of packs while we're waiting for people to flow in. So we're doing a box of 2026, the brand new BBM cards. It's a 90 card set with some over here, very interesting inserts that are very rare. And then, of course, autograph cards. Ohio is here. Hello. Hello, Ozzy, Kyle, Muto Hinho. So I had a contest for the Sumo channel, and the winner, Matt, decided not to get this box. He went with some other prizes, including the signed Terunofuji card, which is cool, and I already mailed it out to him. So that lets me open this because I'd already opened one. Spoilers. I couldn't really wait. I knew I'd get another one if I needed to. And out of that box, I pulled an autograph, which is kind of, I wish I'd done it on camera. It would have been more dramatic. Still called Hakuoho here, now Haku no Fuji. So I pulled that out of my first box. It is numbered 16 out of 58. Why 58, not 60? I don't know. So good. I got a nice pull out of the first box. Didn't get a set, and you never do with BBM. I got 78 of the 90, so I need 12. So I'm hoping I find those 12 in this box. So that's part of why I'm opening a second box. And I like to give away the kind of extra spare set as a prize. Usually I get close to another set. And yeah, and hopefully maybe get lucky and get another special card of some kind. Okay, New Mexico's here, South Carolina, Cleveland. Oh man, that Aonishiki auto, that'd be awesome. There's some really cool, there's even cards that are one of one. Some of them are already up for auction on Yahoo here in Japan. One guy wants not $500. When he first posted it, he wanted $5,000 for a one of one Onosato, and everybody was just laughing. I mean, it's just way too much money. So he's dropped the price to $2,500, and he still isn't getting, any hits on it. So I don't know what it'll level out at. I am going to open a box. This other box I won in an auction. These are from 2010. This is the first year I had the new Sumo channel. This is back when Asashoru was still a Yokozuna Hakuho. And this, does it have any inserts? I think it's a 99 card set. I don't know that it has any special cards in it, like autograph cards or anything. But I've never had this set, so I'm really looking forward to opening it. So maybe next weekend. I wish I had a date, but I'm dateless. It's Valentine's Day next Saturday. So maybe next Saturday night, the 14th, I'll do another unboxing. I want to open these on camera as well and see what's in there. So if you're a vintage or you've been around Sumo for a while, that video perhaps will be fun for you. If you're not as familiar with some of those guys, it might be me saying a lot of names and showing a lot of cards. You're like, I have no idea who that is. No Pokemon cards tonight, no. Hello, Mara. Hello, Scrumless. Jamie, Karen, Scott. Scott's always here, man, from Hawaii, and it's like super early for him. Okay, so these are what the packs look like. Well, most of our big men on there, and the back just tells you the odds and some of the other information about the special cards. Okay, so I'm going to get to cutting. Lots of footage today on Twitter. If you're a Sumo Twitter person, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull them out, put them down, and then we'll go through them. I'll do the 10 packs. I picked up the 10 packs from the right side, and then we'll do the 10 packs from the left side. Because today was the Hakuho Cup, which is the annual event that he does for kids to play sumo and compete. And there's all these former Yokozuna and other people there. And he couldn't have it at the Kokugikan because he obviously is no longer a member of the Sumo Association. So he has a big sponsorship deal, Hakuho. He always has with Toyota. So they lent him, or he rented out a big Toyota arena in Tokyo. I don't know what they use it for normally. And it's 2 days. It's today and tomorrow. So yeah, kids from Brazil, America, Hong Kong, all over the place come over to compete in amateur sumo, and he's going to allow girls for the first time. There's going to be a female division because girls are not allowed at the Kokugikan to be on the dohyo. But he's like, no, it's my arena, my rules. So he's going to let girls compete, which I think is great. So, and he looks great. You know, lots of pictures of him around. You know, he slimmed down a little bit, Hakuho. He's obviously got, you know, the short hair, and he's looking good. I don't know how old he is now. If anybody knows, you want to pop it in the chat. I don't think he's hit 40 yet. Has he? Is he 40 years old yet, Hakuho? I think he was about 35 when he retired, so maybe he is about 40 now. Good morning from the Shire. He is 40, somebody, Ned told me. Okay, so, all right, makes sense. He's looking good, though. All right, so I will do my best to kind of hold them up. Nevada's in here. Sorry for the question. Do you not do fight recaps anymore? Itsly Jazz wants to know. Do you mean, do I do like match coverage on the YouTube channel? No, I can't anymore because of copyright. So what I did was over a year ago now, maybe a year and a half ago, I moved all my match coverage over to Patreon, and they don't bother me over there. So I made it as cheap as I can according to Patreon rules. It's $1 a month if you want to sign up. So if you sign up for a whole year, you get 10% off. So it's $10.80. And that gets you all 6 bus show in the year. And there I've been putting up tons of videos. So I probably have been putting up average of 7 or 8 videos a day showing both Juryo and Makuuchi, but mostly top division. And yeah, people are enjoying it. Still my old Jason style, no huge change, you know, pointing the iPad at my television, watching the English language play-by-play on NHK, adding my own 2 cents. And yeah, and people are enjoying it. About 700 people over on Patreon. So it's going well. And there's tiers if you want to support at a slightly higher level. I haven't really figured out a good way to reward the people at the 2 higher tiers, other than I pull random prizes and send them to people based on your tier. But yeah, it's just you know, for $1, I think it's worth $1. But that's where all that is now. Over here, it's just the Sumo Summary Show. Every night after the sumo ends, I come on here for about a half an hour, and I just talk about who won, who lost. And I don't show footage, though, or it's just me. And I do that. I do this kind of live stuff from time to time. And, you know, I do the wrap-up show and things like that. But yeah, no more match coverage over here on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Patreon is just look for, I don't have a link right now. I guess I could send a link, but it's just put in Sumo Jason. It'll show up. Okay, let's get started. So this is the first, how many cards are per pack? 6? 6. So first 60 cards, and let's just go through and see who we get. Okay, I'm going to try to, I guess, just do this and hope that's okay. Fujinokawa. So the Makuuchi guys are blue. Chiyoshoma. And they're, the one thing I do like about these cards, let me show you this right away, is, whoa, I dropped one. Okay, I'll show you as we go here. But here's the back of Chiyoshoma's. See how he's smiling? There's a little bit of English on there, so if you don't speak Japanese. Asasuru, the Juryo guys are green. But mostly on the back, Shirano Umi, This one's an exception. He's just kind of looking normal. The white polar bear, Shirokuma. Why do I keep going over that way? Good smile from him on that side. Okay, and then in every pack, so now this is the 6th card. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera. Here's Abi, but if I angle it, can you kind of see that? See how it kind of got rainbow sparkles on it? So there's a sparkly card, 1 per pack. And it's just like a variant. You can try to collect a whole set in sparklies. I don't think every single card out of all 90 is sparkly, but all the main cards, like the 46 Rikishi cards, are sparkly. And again, I just like that they chose pictures on the back side where the guys are smiling. Okay, if you're Sanyaku, like Komusubi Oho here, he's in red. And a nice smile on the back. Sakoryu. A great smile from him. So yeah, I'm liking the set. It's simple, nothing too. Most of the shots on here, they're in their what do you call this? They're squat. They're kind of getting ready to go, or they're throwing salt, that kind of thing. Ura. So no action shots on the front side of the cards, just them in their mawashi on the dohyo. Takanosho, when he was still a Komusubi. I think this is based on the November, what their rank was in November of last year. Good smile, though, from him on the other side. So my sparkly is a good one. Atami Fuji. Sparkle. Man, what a performance he had. Good smile. All right, I'm trying to look at you're welcome for answering your question. Yeah, Fujinokawa is the new Midori Fuji. Yeah, there's a bunch of smaller guys that I think are really doing very well. Where can you find these packs or boxes for sale in Japan? Well, unfortunately, they went on sale and almost immediately sold out. And then you're now seeing them show up a little bit on online retailers, but the box should cost you 8,000 yen. That's the listed retail price. And you're seeing them now for 9,000, Ichiman, 10,000 yen. And I've seen them as high as 14,000 yen, which would be like not double the price, but 6,000 yen more. So I saw them on Amazon.co.jp a couple times, and one guy had them for 9,500 yen. So, but if you just wait, sometimes people, they have a bunch of boxes and demand goes down, and then they start to sell them at regular price. I know some of the international retailers. I know Robert over at Big Sumo Fan had them. He might be sold out by now. I don't know. Here in Japan, there are some hobby shops you could go to try to buy them. Like in Tokyo, there's Mint Mall, MINT. So, but mostly online is, I think, where people get them nowadays. Oh my God! Oh, I thought I'd gotten a special. I'm jumping ahead here. Okay, another Jurio man. Okay, then this is one of the subsets. This is kind of fun. The sumo guys often get invited to go to baseball, which is obviously a huge sport here, probably the #1 sport in the country, and throw out the first pitch. So this is Takanosho throwing out the first pitch at a Marine Stadium. So who would that have been? Oh man, I don't even know the team. Anyway, it tells you information about it and stuff. Oh, it's asking me to back up my URL. Can everybody still see me? If for some reason it goes dark or something. Chiba Latte Marines. Thank you. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, big sumo fans got a couple boxes. Cool. Yes, we can see you. Okay, yeah. If I cut out, let me know. So they are celebrating in this set. This is actually card 90, the final card in the set. The promotion and Aonishki's championship. So, well, maybe not his promotion. No, it does say Ozeki. So I think, when they made the cards, they knew. So there you go. That's fun. And Koto Shoho. Nice. You gotta have this pose when you're doing Koto Eho. He's famous for doing the long stretch. So he's in green there for Jurio. And then nice sparkly card for Koto Zakura. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. So that's card number 3. Obviously, the 2 Yokozuna are card 1 and 2. All right. Hatsuyama, who just had the worst bus show in history. No, he wasn't. It wasn't so bad, but it was pretty awful. Tamashoho. Another first pitch card. Here we go. Rakuten Eagles, I think is the name of the team. First pitch, and this is Toki Hayate. And then another shot of him on the other side. So that's kind of fun. Tie in with baseball, and there's his card. Toki Hayate. Some just random like fun card. I don't know. There's probably a name for this subset, but just Onosato and cherry blossoms, and he's looking very, very happy. So that's kind of a fun card. This is in the 80s. It's almost the end of the set. This is a subset. Okay, another first pitch card. This is my sparkly card. Kyocera Dome Osaka. This is Ura. So what's that? Maybe the Hanshin Tigers? They're in Osaka. There might be more than one team in Osaka, but fun one. All right. No Yokozuna cards yet. No specials. Yoshino Fuji. Okay, just all I had to do was say it. There we go. There's Onosato. He's card number 1. So he gets purple. Him and Hoshoru get purple. And a pretty nice smile from him on the back. So like I said, kind of like not very fancy cards, but just good solid images of the guys. I like the design element and a little bit of fun subsets, and then some good chase cards. Shodai throwing out in Fukuoka. So this would be for the SoftBank team down there. What are they called? The SoftBank Hawks, I believe. All right, Tobizaru. Takanosho we've seen. Ryuden. Oh, he's my sparkly card. Can't separate them. I saw a video a while ago of Wakamoto at a pro wrestling event. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, these guys are all young guys. They have their own sports that they love, and I mean, you can understand why they would be fans of pro wrestling. So this is a fun card. They're calling it Wakai Ai. I think these are like the 3 youngest guys. So really good picture of the 3 of them. And this is Fujinokawa, Yoshino Fuji, and Koto Eho. That's a fun card. That's 85. That's almost at the end of the set. Abi's regular card, we saw him already. Asanoyama, still listed as Jurio in this set. So they come out with another set in May, and they'll update the ranks for the year. Oh, the Oryx Buffaloes. Okay, so I'm glad somebody in the chat knows baseball better than me. And the Ura card, Koto Eho double. Ah, nice sparkly shishi. Sparkle. So there you go. All right. Shodai. Looking at comments. Good day, Pablo. Hello, Pablo. All right, cool. I think I'm caught up. Ichi Yamamoto. Always good for a smile. He's such a cheerful guy. I love when he gets interviewed. He always gives good interviews. Waka Takakage. You can't love but not love saying that name. Tsurugisho. Okay, and then here's another subset, which is kind of fun. It's a 100-year anniversary of sumo. So this is Taiho and Kashiwado from 1968 when they did this kind of ceremony that recently Onosato and Hoshoru reenacted. So, and then some information about them and what the Kokugikan looked like in the 60s. So this is again at the very end in the 70s. It's a fun one. One of my sparkles is one of these fast pitch ones. This is Daisho. And oh, well, the Luna. Wait. Okay, I do. Where did I put them? I'm old, guys. Sometimes I need the glasses. Let me see if I. Belluna Dome. The Belluna Dome. Okay. I don't know what team plays there. So sparkly. Sparkly. Then you get the mascot down here. Right. All right, busting out. Yeah, I got to use him sometimes. Hatsuyama, we've seen him. Tamashoho, double. You get doubles. You don't usually get triples. You do get doubles. Tobizaru again. I don't think we've seen Sadanumi. And Hakuyozan from Juryo. Okay, and my sparkly is an Ura card, which is always kind of fun. Him, what is he doing? Juggling, maybe? Maybe he's throwing beans for Setsubun. So just a different style card for Ura there. The Cebu Lions, okay. Play it the Belladone, what's that? Roga. Another Takanosho fashion. Takayasu, we haven't seen him yet in red because he's labeled as a Komusubi. But now it's Sekewake, of course. Shiden, Juryo Man. Okay, and then this is another version of this. So the other one we saw was 1968. This is 19. See, got to get the glasses again. I want to get it right. 1985. This is Chiyono Fuji versus Kituno Umi. Very cool. All right, there you go. Doing the same thing, and then a little bio of each of them, and the Kokugikan looking a lot like the modern Kokugikan we all know. All right, my sparkly card this pack was Takanosho. Hokuto Fuji, yeah. I wonder if he'll be in the 2010 box. When did he start wrestling Hokuto Fuji? It might be too early for his pro debut. Fujinokawa again, we've had him. I don't think we've had Tochi Taikai, so that might be a new one. Who do we got here? Asasuru, we've seen him. Kazekeno. Hakuyozan, we've seen. Kirishima, we haven't seen him, and it's a sparkly. So that's good. So you end up with 20 of these sparkly cards per box. So obviously, if you wanted to do the whole 90 card set, you're either going to be hunting for a lot of singles or buying multiple boxes. So I just integrate them into my set when I put it in my binder, as many sparklies as I can get to replace any non-sparklies. So good smile from Kirishima. Obviously, possible Ozeki run. Okay, so that was the first 10 packs. No luck with anything special, but that's okay. Okay, so 10 more. You were living in Misawa in 85 when you were 10? All right, cool. How long did you live in Japan? I was at the hospital recently, and the nurse was like, "Well, Jason, you speak pretty good Japanese," which I don't, but they're always kind, and they say, she's like, "How long have you been in Japan?" And, you want to say, 3 or 4 years, to kind of excuse how poor your Japanese is. But, I can't lie. So I'm like, pretty much 20 years now. She's like, oh, really? Okay. And they're like, really? 20 years? No, no, no. Okay. I'm just cutting packs, cutting the tops off packs. So Navy, were you down in? Oh, you said you were in Misawa. I don't know where that is. Is that near? Is that one of the naval bases that's near Tokyo, or is that even out in Okinawa? All right. And if you ever win a prize, in the contest, and you want, if you really are a big Hoshoru fan or Aonishiki fan, or Shodai or something, and you're like, Jason, do you have any extras of, and I'll send you a couple cards if you just want a few. Because I obviously have extras from just about every set I've ever done. I'm going to sell them off soon. I'm not going to get rid of my Sumo main collection, but I want to get rid of some of all the extra stuff I have, or trade it for something. I don't know what I'll do, but I probably am going to live in Japan about another year, and go home in 2027. I know I've said that a bunch of times. If you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you're like, Jason, come on. You said it was going to be this year, and then you said it was going to be in. But it really is getting to the point where the only thing, is that it's not, America's not the best place to be right now sometimes. So it's like living in Japan is, I don't know, maybe a little better in some ways. But I think for me, it's about time, I'm getting old. I'm going to be 57 in July. So, and actually my teaching, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the IB program, but you kind of have to follow this curriculum, right? Because it's an international diploma program, and there's certain standards, and the kids take tests that are not made by me. They're made by the IB program, and they're strictly monitored. I don't even get to see them ahead of time. They take them on the day. They're sealed. They're mailed back to the IB program, and they grade them, et cetera, et cetera. And they're totally changing the history curriculum, which is what I've been teaching for the past 10 years, starting next year. So if I stay one more year, I'm still teaching what I'm used to. But if I stay another year after that, I kind of have to relearn or redevelop all my materials. And not that that's bad. I think it's good to challenge yourself as a teacher. But it's just another, maybe like, this is the best place for me to make a break. And the new person they bring in will, have to obviously learn this new system or whatever. Okay. So I'm not going to hold it up if I think we've seen it before, but I will put it up if we haven't. I don't think we've seen Nishiki Fuji. So here is the recent one in 2025. So this is Hoshoru and Onosato doing that same pose. And yeah, pretty cool. I think somebody, I don't know, is anybody in the chat room under 30 years old? Anybody want to raise their hand? Because I'm certainly not. If you're under 30, you might have seen a movie called K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know a lot about K-pop. I obviously, my kids love it here in Japan. They really, it's very popular, and so I've heard the songs. I know who BTS is. I didn't watch the movie. It's obviously not for me. But I think this gesture he's making is some kind of K-pop like love heart gesture. I don't know if you guys know in the chat, but there is Hoshoru making some kind of, I think it has to do with K-pop. But there you go. I could be completely wrong. Okay, Shonana Umi I think is new. So this is good. This is a new pack because we haven't seen any of these guys yet. Hitoshi. Uh-oh, I'm getting LMAO. Am I completely wrong? Is it some other gesture? Oshomo, sparkly card. All right. So this is good. A bunch of new cards in a row. Mitakeyumi, I don't think we've seen him yet. Yeah, it's something to do with the heart, right? But didn't it start in like K-pop Demon Hunters? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a gesture anybody can do. Okay, I think it's just a heart. All right. So it's like this or whatever, and they do this, like making a heart. I don't know. My kids do all this stuff. All of that stuff filters over here. 6-7 is my kids say that all the time now. I don't know if they know what they're saying or not. Kotozakura again, regular card. Our first Hoshoru. So there he is in purple, and he's card number 2. And pretty good smile picture of him, though. So if you're a Hoshoru fan, that'd be a nice card to have. Okay. Should I just do this at the end of all my videos instead of peace? Just do this. Kazekeno, I think we've seen. Okay, Takanosho throwing out the ball is my sparkly. Himu, Kamaru, I think we've seen. Aonishiki, very nice. So in yellow. So they've got him listed here as an Ozeki, Shin Ozeki. So there you go. And that is his rank. So him and Kotozakura are the same background color. And there is a duplicate of card number 90 where he got his trophy. And the promotion on the back. Okay. Oshoma we've seen. Hide no Umi. Our sparkly. Is a new one. Meisei. I don't think we've seen Meisei yet. And Onokatsu, I think, is new. So that's good. I'm hoping I get the 12 I need for my other set. Shodai, I think we've seen. I don't remember seeing Mita. Unfortunately, I think he's still injured, and he's going to go out of Jurio. Did he already go down to the 3rd tier division? Yeah, he's already in Makushita, right? So he's going to keep going down, unfortunately, because I don't think he can come back in March, which is sad because he did really well in that tournament before he got injured. Wakanosho, who obviously did really well this tournament in Jurio, won the championship. So he's on the rise. And here is one more of these. This is the oldest one, I think. Got to put the glasses on. 1940. So this is Minanogawa and Futabayama doing this same Yokozuna versus Yokozuna pose. There's the old Kokugikan building. And a little profile of them. This is obviously pre-World War II. When is it? 1940? Okay, so pre-World War II for the Japanese, at least. Although they invaded China in 1937 and started the Second Sino-Japanese War. And a lot of Japanese historians feel like that's the start of their Second World War. But obviously they didn't attack Pearl Harbor and really get involved until December 7th, 1941. So I consider this pre-war. Okay. My sparkly card is Chiran Umi. Sorry, I got a little history teacher on you there. Yeah, Mita's out until July. Yeah, so he'll miss. So you're saying you think he'll miss May as well, Scrumless. All right. Well, that's a shame. Because he's going to go way down. He might even go down to Sandamne then. All right. Daisei Izan, I think he's new. Takayasu we've seen. Wakatakage we've seen. Oshoma we've seen. Tohakuru might be new. And my sparkly is somebody I don't think we've seen, Gonoyama. So that's good. Still getting some ones I haven't seen yet. Roga we've seen. Baseball. Toki Hayate, we've seen that. Shishi. Shinofuji versus Kitsunumi. Sadanumi was my sparkler. Just kind of running through now. Ichi Yamamoto. Oh, there's Hakuoho before he changed his name. So he gets red in there. Okay. And, oh, this is one we haven't seen yet. Dewa Noru, I guess up and comer in the Jurio. So that's card number 88. Kageyaki, yeah, this must be a pack we haven't opened. Kageyaki. Asahakuru, who did well in his debut and is staying up in the top division. So that's a pack we haven't done yet. Shodai is my sparkly. Doesn't look like I'm going to get an autograph or anything out of this one. Were any sumo tournaments canceled during WW2? Yeah, I think so. I would guess probably all of 42, 43, 44, and 45. Probably no sumo. I don't know how quickly they restarted after the occupation and MacArthur came in. I should look into that. But yeah, I can't imagine they had sumo in those 4 years. But maybe they did to cheer the people on. I don't know, to be completely honest. Okay, Daisho. Have we seen Daisho? There's Daisho. Fujiseon. I don't think we've seen Fujiseon, so maybe those are another couple that I need. It's great. Oh, we haven't seen this one. Okay, what is going on here? Onkochishin. Onkochishin. So who's involved? Oh, these are just all different Gyoji, maybe? Or are these Oyakata? No, these look like... Okay, if anybody knows about this. Because that looks like Kiseno Sato. Is that them dressed up as... I'll have to look more into what this is about. But anyway, there it is on the front. Yeah, because that looks like Kakeru. Okay, maybe this is like former wrestlers dressed up for something. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, but I'll try to find out more about that. I'll take it to school, and some one of the students will help me. Okay. Tsurugisho. My sparkly one is Tomokaze. I don't think we've seen Tomokaze, so that's good. Feels like I'm still getting some new ones. Hirada Umi. Daisho we've seen. Nishinoru. Up and comer down in Jurio. Osho Umi. I feel like I said his name tonight, so that's good. Maybe that's the one I need. Fuji Ryoga is doing well down there. So it's a good pack here. Oh, yeah, because I definitely have not seen my buddy Tamawashi. All right, and Sparkly. So that's cool. That was a pack at the end that had some... Okay, final 6 cards. Will there be an autograph in here? Very doubtful. Ichi Yamamoto throwing out. Now, where's he throwing out at? Can't do it without the glasses. ES, or maybe it's pronounced S, Escon Field, Hokkaido. So it would be the Nippon Ham Fighters, maybe. So that's a card we haven't had, so that's good. Yeah, it'd be great if I got an insert card here at the very end. Asakoryu, maybe we haven't seen him yet. Great smile. I really like these cards and the fact that they did that with a nice smile on the back. Kotokuzan. The living legend Tamawashi, yes. Yeah, this last pack has got some good ones in that we haven't had yet. Takeru Fuji, I don't think we've seen him yet. Good smile from him on the back. Okay, we've had this fast pitch. That's Ura's pitch. And then maybe another one we haven't seen yet. My final sparkly Kimbozan. All right. So no special cards out of that box. But like I said, out of 2 boxes, I got the auto, so that's kind of nifty, and a wrestler I like. I mean, sometimes, I don't mean to be mean, but some of the autograph cards will be somebody like, I don't know, Satanomi or somebody, and you're like, okay, that's great, yay for Satanomi. But I mean, I actually am a fan of Hakuoho or Hakuno Fuji, so I'm glad I got that card, and it'll probably end up being a prize one day. But for now, I'll keep it. And yeah, 1 out of 2 boxes is not bad actually for BBM to get a special card. And I've heard the special inserts, like the harder ones that are, I think, out of only 25 or 50, are like 1 in every like 4 boxes. So if you buy a whole case, people are saying they're only getting like 2 or 3. So yeah. So I would have to have been super lucky, I think, to get another one. But the main thing is, like I said, hope I get the 12 I'm missing, and then I'll make as close as I can to a second set. And I have this nifty little binder I can put them in, and I can mail that out as a prize, especially if you win and you have, kids in your house who like sumo or something. And I think I have a lot of parents that watch the channel that, their kids are getting into sumo with them. Okay, thanks for hanging out and unboxing. I'll take a few more questions. I will be back, like I said. Excuse me. If you want to go vintage, we're going to do this box of 2010 in about a week. And again, I'll tweet it out and put it up on the Patreon. So walk down memory lane with me and see. I've heard there's like a puzzle card here. If you put them all together, it's like, in one of those 9-card pages, it forms like a puzzle. So that can be fun. That's one of the insert sets. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what I get out of that box. Don't think there's any autographs or anything though. I don't think they started autographs until 2014 or 2015. So they're fairly new in sumo cards. There's a box of 2011 currently up for auction on Yahoo Auctions. I bid on it at 15,000 yen, which is probably about $100 nowadays with the exchange rate. And I'll go up to 2 mon, which is 20,000, to get it, because I don't have that set either. But I probably won't go much above that. Okay. Yeah, Takeda Fuji. Yeah, he's definitely been stalled in his. And you thought he'd go down to Jurio and maybe just eat those guys for breakfast, but he's doing fine. But he's not like getting 11 and 4s and 12s and 3s. I mean, he's just doing okay. So he's definitely working his way back. My favorite active Ricci, Jamie. I mean, I gotta say Tamawashi. As far as like somebody I just enjoy watching him wrestle, and I'm always rooting for him. Takayasu, I just always am hoping he gets a championship. I really like Yoshino Fuji. But I gotta say, I mean, I am just completely astounded, impressed again and again by Aonishiki. I just am won over, like many other people are, just by how amazing he's done this past year into this year. And I will be rooting hard for him in March to get the win to become another Yokozuna. So yeah, who do you like? Let me know. Okay, Ozzy, cool, man. Yeah. Come back next Saturday. I don't think there's anything else that's going on the 14th that would make me not be able to do this set that evening, probably about the same time. Unless I did it Sunday during my early morning, which would be late night for Europe, and then kind of more Saturday afternoon for America. I don't know if that works for you or if you guys like the earlier time. This is a little bit nicer for me. It's already past midnight, but I can stay up because I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Okay. Oh, Jamie likes some of the same wrestlers. Hey man, if you can watch sumo with your mom, that's an awesome mom right there. Okay, thanks for the stream. Yep, thank you guys for coming by. 55 of you. Give it a thumbs up. Appreciate you as always. Go over and check out the Patreon. Just type in Sumo Jason if you want to see what's going on over there. And yeah, come back in a week. We'll do another live. And take care of yourselves in the week. I hope you get some Valentine's chocolates. And I usually get some stuff from my students, which, is kind of nice since I'm a lonely old man. Okay, take care, guys. Peace.